going on, guys? Welcome back to our podcast. Today we're going to be talking about Romeo and Juliet by Shakespeare, Act 3. My name is Noah Cabell, and I will be performing Romeo.
My name is Angel Heredia. I am Benvolio.
My name is Hollis Sandin. I'm be playing Tybalt.
My name is Colin Hudson. I'm going to be playing Mercutio.
Okay, so, guys, let's talk about really what happened in the scene, okay? So, I think we're going to talk about, like, why. So, basically, Act 3 was the scene about the fighting between Romeo and Tybalt.
Yes.
Tybalt, to be
Yeah.
and basically, you know, Romeo
Mhm.
and Tybalt's,
Mhm.
Romeo and Juliet, Tybalt is
Mhm.
Romeo's cousin.
Mhm.
Tybalt is Romeo's cousin,
Mhm.
and they're, you know, they have a, you know, always kind of the rival family, so
Of course.
it's pretty hard. So can you, Colin, how about you tell us what kind of went down, you know, what,
How about you tell us
what
since you're
started the beef?
No,
you're
who's
Romeo?
Romeo?
Alright, I'll start
I
it.
think you should start it
So,
off.
Tybalt?
Figuring what you did.
So, what I did is
What you did to me.
I have just married Juliet. I just married a 13-year-old girl, his cousin. And, you know, you're not happy about that, are you?
I'm not happy about that.
He doesn't know about it. He doesn't
But
know
he
about
did
it.
not know about it.
He didn't know about it.
I'm actually mad about.
He's mad about when I went to his house party. I crashed his house party. I was not invited. That's on me, low key. So can you explain what happened? What kind of anger you're feeling with that?
I feel mad because you're rivals. I don't like you, and you went over my house without me even knowing. That's pretty disrespectful.
That's on me. That's on me. That's my fault.
So
Mad.
basically, I came to go find you, but then Benvolio bumped into me.
That's Benvolio.
I
I'm
mean,
Mercutio.
Mercutio. My fault.
Yeah, you get it right.
He bumped into me, and then
So you,
already like started giving me that disrespectful
Yeah.
type energy already.
I feel you.
so basically, we were walking the streets trying to look for Romeo, right? Because he ran off in like the middle of the night, trying to look for him. Then here comes Big Tybalt looking for you. He'd be like, "Yo, where's Romeo? Where's Romeo?" Then which one was Romeo? You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, being Romeo's brother and all that, you know, I had to show up for Romeo.
So can you kind of bring me through the backstory of like kind of how this action scene started?
Yeah, so basically me and Mr. Benvolio over there, you know, we're wandering the streets. It's about like it's very early in the morning. We're looking for Romeo. He ran off in the middle of the night. And then, you know, the Capulets are abroad. Mr. Tybalt and his friends roll up on us. And, you know, they got beef or whatever. And Tybalt starts confronting me about Romeo. And I say, I don't have any business with Romeo, but you know me, I'm not one to step down from a fight. So me and Tybalt it's starting to get heated. And then Romeo shows up. And Romeo, why don't you explain?
I don't know what actually I feel like the crazy part is.
Yeah.
Is that see I just married the love of my life, love at first sight, a 13-year-old girl.
How old is she?
13-year-old girl.
So basically, like, I just married love of my life, and you know, I'm happy. Like, if any man would do, they're happy, and you know, they just found love. They don't want anything to mess it up. So I actually did not want the fight to happen. I was like, nah, chill out, dude. I even said something along the lines of like, put down your weapons. What is this nonsense? Something along the lines of that. And I was like, why are you guys fighting? This is stupid, right? So then, what happened in the first fight?
Yeah,
the
right.
first fight.
The first
No
one.
recording, please. Thank you.
Chill out.
But so the first fight, basically, it went down. As Romeo showed up, Tybalt, he didn't want to have anything to do with the fight anymore. So he's like focusing on Romeo, all that. And you know, I'm not gonna let him talk all that smack and then walk off. So, you know, we started getting into it. We started fighting, and then Romeo comes in between us. You know, he's trying to break it up. He gets in front of me, and then Tybalt, you know,
I tried.
he tried to stop the fight, but Tybalt, you know, stabbed me, and I died. So.
Why you went off like that?
Yeah, why you?
Oh, first of all, what up means like an enemy, by the way, Mr. Polly.
Opposition.
So, guys,
Good job, guys, explaining.
so I honestly, my side of the story is really, well, it was basically
Well,
what
first
happened.
of all, you weren't there at our fight.
I wasn't there, but I
Yeah.
know.
Can you guys one at a time so they can all
Yeah,
hear
let me
us?
just.
All right, Ben, we haven't really spoken.
I know, you guys are
Right.
excluding me.
I'm actually including you right now, so.
Thank you, thank you.
Um,
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, listen.
Thank you.
All right, listen. Let's
Can
go.
you ask me a
Benvolio.
question?
Benvolio, why did you try to get in the middle of us and stop the fight? Why did you?
Because I was actually really scared that a fight was gonna happen, and I do not want to see my friends die.
Me and you are kind of the good guys.
Yes, yes.
These kids are.
But you actually went and watched your friend die.
Yeah, it
That's
actually-
all.
I know, but it
Mercutio.
wasn't my fault. I tried to
Hey,
stop
Romeo,
it.
you said you're the good guy or whatever, but you came between. my
Alright,
friends.
listen.
You're the reason I died. Okay.
Let me.
Yeah, Romeo,
let me-
why are you marrying people's cousins?
Why are you marrying a
why you
13-year-old
married
girl?
people's cousin, bro?
Why are you marrying a
Can you
13-year-old?
please
Can
tell
I
me
get?
the backstory
Can I get into
on
that? So to answer Mercutio's question. No.
Yeah, I just
To,
asked.
to answer Benvolio's question, basically, I was trying to stop their fights, right? And it obviously didn't work. So now after I come in and I meet Tybalt, I'm like, yo, Tybalt, let's just stop this. I don't want any beef with you. I don't want to try to start something. I'm like 15 years old. How old are you? Like, you like 35? Like,
I got a question, yo. I got a question. So after I got stabbed, what happened then?
I'm just what I'm trying to say. So I was trying to stop it. I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm just trying to leave and go away after I want to be with Juliet. But you are kind of, instigating this fight, and you're like,
Instigating. First of all, I was looking for you. Mercutio
yeah, you're
came
looking for me
out-
to catch his hand.
Came out saying, we could instead of fighting. I mean, instead of
No, when you're finished
no,
talking
he said
to Ty,
instead of
I have a
words.
question.
Hold on, are you interrupting me?
Okay.
Let me talk.
Okay, I got a
Big man. Yeah, he said instead of blowing words, we could blow some punches. Like he said that after we were talking.
No.
Yeah, he instigated.
All right.
he instigated
Romeo,
the fight.
another question.
No,
for
let
you.
me after listen. So I didn't want to fight you. You were kind of trash talking me, if I'm going to say so myself.
Cause you disrespected.
I
me
did,
with
yes,
my
sir.
husband rifles.
So you were trash talking me. I'm not gonna take disrespect from you. So you can really catch these hands and catch these fade.
Catching fade, catching hands means like fighting. By the way, Mr.
Sorry. So basically, after you were talking all the smack, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna take this from you. So all right, you said you're gonna beat me. I said something along the lines of these. I said, so this shall decide that, okay? So basically, what I'm saying is, okay, talking all this, let's fight. We fight. What happens?
So basically, my intentions anyway was to fight you. Like I didn't just want to discuss you. I already wanted to fight you. I just want to learn more.
No,
No.
Romeo.
So then
I got a question, Romeo.
No, wait. Please stop it.
You've been stalling really much.
Listen.
Yeah, you've been stalling.
Listen, I believe that I killed you, correct? I killed you. After you wanted to fight me and I said, all right, let's fight, I killed you. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So, okay, what's your question?
Romeo, so, instead of, why'd you marry a rival's cousin
13-year-old
instead
girl.
of marrying Rosaline, who was not a rival?
Oh yeah.
Because that would seems like
Yeah.
very odd. If you had a love before Juliet, why would you
See,
go out of your way to marry a rival's cousin?
I believe that me and Juliet actually had the same type of problem here. Our families wanted us to marry someone else we didn't want to marry, and I felt like Juliet, when I saw her, she was the one for me. I really liked her a lot. I actually loved her. 13 I really liked her a lot, and I felt like that was the one I wanted, and I didn't want the people that my family wanted. Same with Juliet. What was his name again? That scrub, whoever that bum was.
The squid?
Yeah. What's his name? What's his name? Juliet was supposed to marry him.
Oh yeah, like the prince.
He's a bum.
why
Yeah,
did,
named
so
like Rose or something.
if you could go back, instead of fighting your brothers, would you instead marry Rosaline?
Nope. I would. If I could go back, what I would do?
Yeah.
If I could go back, I would still marry Juliet because I'd rather die with her alone.
Oh, you?
I would still marry Juliet, and I would end up I would not let my anger take control of me.
Okay, and another question.
Hey, look.
What's with your satisfaction with Juliet? Is there like something about her? Like,
I love her, man.
why do you love her, Noah?
Yeah,
It's kind of like connection in the way she makes me feel.
How does she make you feel?
Now,
Happy.
oh yeah. Sorry to break this
Can you
up, but
elaborate
after
on
the
that?
fact that I died, now we're taking this to like our perspective. You, just
Make you
because
wait,
you
like,
want to
15
marry
minutes,
Juliet
sorry
so
about that.
bad, when you found out that she risked her life to go to sleep, made everyone think that she was dead. She made you kill yourself
And you killed yourself.
when she was alive, and
Is
then
it
she killed herself.
It's only after.
And now
Yeah.
guess what?
Okay.
Yeah, but we're saying after because remember, we can go out. This is a conversation. We can bring this now back to conversation 3. To act 3. Muffle. So I just want to put that
The
out.
reason I think I killed myself to be with her is because I wanted to die with her.
But then
Why did you wanna die with her?
Nah, she didn't die.
I did. I thought she died. I didn't know that, bro.
Yeah.
I thought she was somewhere.
you were
But back to acting.
No, back at
So no,
let me talk, okay? What I think.
It hasn't been taught. Actually, let Angel talk.
What I wanted to do if I would go back, I would want to not let my anger take control of me, and not let my anger take control of me, and get away from the fight and just live happily ever after with Juliet. What would you do?
So what makes Juliet make you happy? Like, is there like something about her? Like what in specific besides makes you happy?
why you like her?
She's very pretty.
Very pretty.
That's
That's
why you killed yourself? Pretty.
She makes me happy. She's very sweet.
And she's from the rival family, traitor.
Listen, I don't do that gang stuff, okay? I'm really not about that. Like,
Yo, best speech for soccer.
all right, guys. So, what would you do? What would you do if you could go back in time to, what would you do? What would you do differently?
Well, I don't think I could do anything differently. I mean, I tried my best to keep the fight from happening. Could have kept 2 people from dying, and I just got like totally ignored, and like I don't know, it made me feel really disappointed because my friends did not listen to me because I knew it was gonna happen.
I feel like that also happens in life sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like sometimes the outcome is not as you expected, and
Exactly.
I think that people ignore you, and that's just how it is.
Mhm.
Dibbles.
It's called heat in the moment.
They got
In the
heated.
moment,
They really got
so-
heated.
Yeah.
So what would you do differently?
Yo, Ty.
So if you could go back, what would you do?
What I do,
Why is your mask so twisted?
well, what I will actually do differently, I will actually ambush you so Snake attack you. Because I'll still fight you, like
You still have.
I'll still fight you, but this time don't die this time. I don't want to die this time. If it wasn't for him, I feel like I would have made it to you earlier.
You said you would try to stay alive, obviously.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for Recusio, I wouldn't already my stamina was already out.
Oh, I feel you.
I just get
You
back
wouldn't be
now,
sweating,
I
right?
wouldn't be sweating. all
Excuses,
day.
am I right?
No, there's no
And-
excuses.
I didn't
And
even
you
know the
wouldn't
full
get your
story.
adrenaline.
I had more time to talk to Noah.
If you didn't fight him,
Excuse me, what's my name?
Romeo.
if you didn't fight Mercito, then
Alright, so.
excuse me. If you did not fight Mercito, then you would have had more adrenaline pump than you would have had before. Actually, you would have had more adrenaline if you just fought Romeo than fighting Mercito and then Romeo.
Mercutio.
And then he had more adrenaline because he only got into one battle and he had more stamina.
More stamina.
Also, you could have been in shock after just killing
And he's fighting for
Exactly. You could have been scared after killing someone and like. could
Yeah,
have been,
I feel like
nervous.
what you said, I wasn't fighting for my life. I was fighting for my love. What is so funny? Mercutio, can you stop it for a moment? So what would you do differently?
AKA the one that.
What would I?
Yeah.
You're kind of like the lowest man here. You died first.
I think Bonvolio is the lowest man because he didn't get no fights. He's like, no, I don't want to fight anybody.
No, but you died. His life was still there.
Yo, what are you doing?
You want to kick your jam again?
Alright.
If I were to come back to life, what I would do is, if I knew Romeo was a traitor and he was going to marry someone of the other family, I wouldn't have been looking for him. And then when Tybalt's charged up, right, he's ready to fight, only one fight, got full stamina, and he kills Romeo, then what I would do differently when I would go back in time is I wouldn't look for Romeo. Romeo would have gotten killed, and then I would have gone to the funeral.
Alright. I feel you. But listen, let's talk about a different subject. You guys are all talking about me and how I'm a traitor and how I'm messing with the ops.
You are messing with the ops.
But look,
You are a traitor.
how about we talk about this?
Because of you, 2 people died.
That is true. That may be true. But
And
look,
including you and Juliet. So
All
4
right.
people. That's
So
4 people.
4 kills, 2 suicides.
Bro, you got 4 kills, bro.
okay,
You
but
didn't
look,
even take the dog. What was that?
alright, let's go like this. Alright, I did maybe cause all this, but let's talk about the end of the movie. You guys were all people dead. You guys didn't even see. You guys were slumped. But actually, I didn't want to see. I was dead. But
Slump means to sleep.
Sleep.
Not just sleep, but they're basically like.
Forever sleep.
So
AKA death.
basically, what's going on, guys? And we're back. Okay.
Day 2 of the
We
podcast.
had a little break. For this, class only gives us a couple of minutes time. But where were we? I think we were talking. I was actually talking about how you guys are coming at me, Romeo, for how
Yeah,
I caused a
why
lot
don't
of
we
death.
resume where we left off?
Yeah.
So you married Juliet, but I'm very confused why you would marry a rival.
See,
Yeah.
listen,
Rivals
that's exactly
before
what I'm
you
saying.
marry your first love, Rosalie.
Yeah.
Is there a
Exactly.
backstory
So
behind that?
look,
or,
look.
did you do it to get back
Let me
out
tell-
the rival?
I think how out of the whole fight, it was all based on these rivalries, It's crazy, right? And at the end of the scene, you guys weren't there for this, but either I was actually dead too. But
What was that?
at the end of the scene, the 2 rivals actually made up after a long time of rivalry. So really,
Mm-hmm.
the rivalry didn't really mean anything. It was all.
Yep. Keep going.
It really did not mean anything. It was just a bunch of bologna sandwich. So, Colin,
Yes. You said.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry.
don't dodge.
Marcito,
Keep
Marcito.
It's
answering.
Mercutio.
Can you finish the
Mercutio,
answer?
Sir.
So what about Juliet really
The reason I did
took
it,
you off of Rosalie?
the reason I did it is because I really didn't believe it. The rivalry was really didn't mean anything.
So you thought it was fake.
I very much did.
So
So
why
many
would you
people
think
have
a
died.
rivalry was fake?
So many
Because
people
people
People were
have died.
dying over this
People were
rivalry.
dying because of you.
Yeah, it was stupid, man. It was stupid. I really don't think it was it was needed because at the end of the movie, the Capulets and the Montague they made up.
Yeah, but at the time, you saying the rivalry is fake. What made you think that the
It
rivalry
wasn't.
was
I
fake?
don't think it was fake.
But you just said it was fake, Noah.
I think it was unneeded.
Unneeded. That's a really good word to use. I like that.
Yeah, I got you. I like
Uh,
that. But I do have a question.
What is your question for me?
I have a question on how are you gonna get between my fight and Tybalt's fight on this side of Tybalt? You were
sorry?
trying to stop him from hurting me by blocking me from being able to make a move on him, and then he stabbed me. What's up with that?
All right, you're telling me that
Is it me or is it Han here first?
you're mad at me. You're mad at me because I basically killed you. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, we gotta cut that.
No, we don't.
Huh? Huh?
All right.
Alright.
So basically, I believe that my intentions were not to stop you and getting you killed. My intentions were to stop all the fighting. But I did.
Actually, I think that was my intention,
It was-
to keep the fight from
it was-
happening.
It was very intentional. You failed. I failed too. You're
Well,
dead.
you didn't-
Well,
Well,
you
I've heard
actually
it.
were involved in the fight at the end,
I
so
let-
please do not say you were trying to
I
stop the
let my
fight.
anger get the best of me. What?
Wait a minute.
What? So,
First of all,
Um,
I want to fight. So, did you not see what was coming?
What?
what was that?
Did you not see that I want to fight you? Like,
I obviously knew I wanted to fight you.
I got you. Sorry.
So why didn't you tell me the truth that you married her? Why didn't you tell me that part?
What?
Why didn't you tell me the part where you married my cousin when we were arriving?
I knew.
How old was his cousin at the time?
13.
13.
That's a very odd age to be married.
Back then, it was very common.
Yeah, but answer my question.
Basically, I did not. I knew how you were gonna react. You feel me?
I got another question to ask. What were your intentions with Juliet at the time?
Just be happy, man.
To be happy?
Yes.
That's your true intentions.
That was my true.
And, how would she make you happy? Like, what would she do to make you happy? Like, was there something in particular that she
The way
did?
she made me feel, man. It's just.
How did she make you
It's the love of
feel?
his life.
It's a lot of my life.
How did she make you feel, though?
Back to, let me talk to you.
I'm asking you a question. How
She
did
made
she?
me feel good.
How though? How did she make you feel
So
good?
basically, listen. Let me talk about you, Romeo. What did you do after the fight?
What do you mean?
I died.
No, what did you do?
Oh yeah.
What did you do?
I was just sad, man. I actually did not know what to do.
I have
Both
a
of my
question
friends
for
died.
everybody here.
Both of my friends.
I have a question for
Both
everyone
of my
here.
friends passed away.
So-
Actually, yeah, 2 of my friends passed away, and then
What do you
banned.
think?
Banned.
Hey!
Wait, how
You got banished.
are they your friends? Your favorite, both rivalries.
Alright, so I had a question for you guys after our last clip was cut short because of technical difficulties. But I had a question. What do you think the biggest impact that you made on the play? What do you think the biggest impact that your character made on the play was?
My biggest impact, I'll go first actually, not to cut any of you
I'm gonna say.
lamos off, but to go first, I think my biggest role was to like, I really tried my hardest to keep them from fighting. Like I said, I was very nervous and scared at the time because I didn't want any of my friends to die, you know? I was very scared, especially it was really cold that night.
Yeah.
We were on the street. We probably didn't even have jackets on because it was very unexpected. But I was just, I don't know, man.
Alright,
I really
that's
wanted
great.
to stop the fight.
That's great.
I really
My
wanted to
biggest
keep it from
impact
happening.
Is I really feel like I hate to say this to myself, but I really caused a lot of problems.
I think you did too.
Yeah, no cap.
I'm pretty.
No lie.
No cap means no lie.
No
I think that I am like the one who pretty much caused all the problems. I caused the fight. Caused the deaths. I pretty much just caused everything.
Although you actually tried to stop one, but
I
that didn't.
tried, but
It didn't go. It didn't go
I
there.
let my anger the best of me. And it didn't work.
Didn't go
What about
your
you,
way.
Joe? What's your biggest impact?
I'll say my biggest impact that I did get I'll say my biggest impact is me actually dying because it made Julia's cousin, what's her name, the nurse, cry, and it made you
I
in a
beg
bad,
you.
more worse of a
And-
position.
And him dying also helped him out a lot because you then were banished from the town.
Yeah,
for
you
quite
were
a bit.
then also.
And now you couldn't see Juliet for quite a while, and then I feel like
So,
That is very true. What about you though?
Alright, me, so my biggest thing that I...
What? Brandon.
it's a,
You Brandon Diggs?
He's part of the KK.
Yo!
Guys, keep going with the.
Go, come on.
Alright, so
Alright.
my biggest impact that I think I made in the fight was definitely the part where I was instigating the fight between Tybalt over here and Romeo, because if I didn't do that, then they wouldn't have fight and Romeo would have been banished and all that. I did have another question. I think this is gonna be the final question.
No, stop. Let me see.
I think
Let me share something.
Yeah,
So,
I have the same
what
character.
I was really thought was interesting, is that I feel like the rivalry. You said that the rivalry was I was in the wrong. I said it was stupid.
Yeah. You said it was fake, actually. You said the rivalry was fake.
Want to know why it was fake? I'm gonna think someone told me this, but I feel like it was fake because there was no really reason for that rivalry to happen. It was stupid because there was no religious background about it, no economic, difference. There was really no difference. They were
Yeah, that's a really good point.
no geographic differences. They're pretty much the same people. I mean, there's no reason. We don't know why there was such a such a rivalry.
I know, and to add on, I mean, I think at the end, the conflicts, the rivalry, the conflicts didn't even really mean that much because there was there's like they got along at the end, so there was like no reason to start
I feel you.
There was no reason to start it at all if you guys are just gonna resolve it.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So, I think we're gonna wrap it up for today, man. I think we're gonna be done.
This is the end of our podcast.
I'm out.
I hope you like and subscribe. Cut it, and we'll see you next time.